Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Paul Wilson. Today we are going to be installing and we're going to be creating a virtual machine on Proxmox virtual environment 5.4-3. Um, I want to install Oracle Linux and we're going to give it a shot. We're just going to start by simply creating VM. Let me close a bunch of windows while I'm at it just to get organized in my situation here. Alright, this is going to be VMID 107. I need to name it, so I'm going to name it Oracle 7.6 server. Just and it doesn't like when you do this field, it doesn't like uh, spaces. So we'll go ahead and click next. When you click next, it just takes you to the next tab up here for those that don't know. Alright, and we are going to be using this ISO here. Um, if you don't know how to upload an ISO, you could see how to upload an ISO. But anyway, it's really easy. I have all my ISOs uploaded into this system here. I'll clip to that in a minute, and we'll see how we can do with that. The ISO file that I'm going to be using, so I this is probably the first time I'm installing Oracle Linux, so let's give it a shot. First thing you need to do is you need to log into your Proxmox virtual environment. Then you go down to your local, right? And I'm going to click upload, and I'm going to select file, the ISO image. So I want to get the ISO image that I had pointed out in my downloads directory. So I'm just going to navigate there. Oops. Wrong place. And once again, let me try this again. Yeah. Let's go to my downloads. And the file should be there. And you would click upload. Shouldn't take too long to do. And like I said, this is a very simple program. I'll clip to that in a minute, and we'll see how we can do with that. So I'm going to use the ISO that I previously uploaded. I'm going to click next. Work on the system. I'm not going to mess with anything. I'm going to leave it default pretty much just to keep it simple. Unless you are sure of the change that you're going to make, or if you're sure of the effects of the change you're going to make, then that's when I would make a change. But I'm going to leave it default. Like I could give it more disk size or less disk size. That's where I would do it. We got some storage. I'm not going to mess with the the cache and all that. We don't need a cache. It's just not necessary on this type of system. I'm gonna click next since I'm satisfied with that. I'm gonna talk about sockets and cores here real quick. This machine only has one socket and 6 cores. Okay, so what that means is you cannot select. I mean, you could actually select. I could say I got up to 4 sockets, but I only have one. But the thing is, you don't want to select more in this virtual machine than you actually have on your hardware. So I have one socket. I do not want to select 2 sockets. I have 6 cores. I don't want to select any more then 6 cores. But for all intents and purposes, I'm just going to use 2 cores. I'm going to leave everything else to default. I'll experiment that with another time. Let's go. So I'm going to take a look at memory. I could give it more memory than this, but I'm satisfied with 512. I'm going to like go back to Realtek as far as my network device is concerned. I'm just using the network device that's in my device just to keep things simple. I'm going to go ahead and confirm everything, confirm that I'm satisfied with everything. And then we're going to go ahead and finish. Alright. Let's see. I'm going to pause that machine. Failed to connect the server. That's fine. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and start this one. And if you're not getting any VNC, just come back. We could test the media and install. So I'm going to go ahead and click enter. You could just leave it. It'll go to the default option. Okie dokie. I'm going to let it run its course. And you know the graphics not the best, but you know we got to go through this process carefully. Do not rush through this. Take your time. I got English United States, English US. Then I want to set my date and time. And you'll notice that like your begin installation button is grayed out until all the critical items up here are set up and everything. You cannot proceed to the begin installation. So that's and as you see, my input is acting weird, so I will have to see what I could do here. Would that help? I'm gonna have to do this. Let me go out of it and come back in. The console wasn't responding to my input for some reason. I don't know why this is happening during my video. Let's see what we could do about that. Because you notice that the little arrow is not moving, but my arrow is moving. So I don't know. What do you do? What do you do? Hopefully we can get this responding soon. I am not. Could it be that it froze? That's a good question. Oh my gosh. Something's not right here. Um, I think this froze, or did it? Yeah, I can't click on anything. I don't know what that's about. What can I do? I don't know. I think it froze. I'm gonna have to shut it down. That's what I like about this. You got flexibility. Maybe we can. Maybe this is a situation where you want to be a little bit generous with the hardware. So I'll give it a little bit more RAM to help it. Let's see what can I do with that. I'm gonna stop it. Stop it. All right. Let's give it a start. Let's get in the console. No. Alright, see if we can get back into that screen again. I'm sorry for this, ladies and gentlemen. What happened basically was the machine froze unbeknownst to me. Hopefully we should have better time running it. Um, like, I could show you guys how to, that this machine here is not running that much as far as what it could be running. I could actually run about 5 more machines on it if I wanted to, and I would be pretty much up to the maximum that this machine would allow me to run. But having 5 of them is enough. All right, hopefully we can do this again. All right, English, English. All right, be patient with it. All right, so keyboard is English, language support is English. I want to go here and we have the base environment. Let's see. I want the server with GUI. And go through this. We got system administration tools. I'm not going to use smart. Uh, I'll add security tools. Maybe play around with the development environment. I'm not going to touch the compatibility library. I'm not going to do the virtualization because then I'd be running a virtual on a virtual. I have no interest in doing that. But I do want remote management. I do not need a print server. We could have that at the network file system. We could experiment with that network file system client. Mainframe access. And this is just stuff for me to play around with for learning purposes. Don't need the load balancer. Oh, we don't need that. File system. I don't think I want that. KDE. I'll take it. Let's see what else we got at the top here. Backup DNS name server allows you to run a DNS name server, email server, FTP server, file and storage server, hardware, monitoring utilities, identity management server. This is cool. This is cool. This is so cool. I can't think of anything else that I would want to. I'm gonna say done with that. So we're gonna give it a minute. Just gonna check on the dependencies. Wow. So I'm gonna let that do its thing. Okay, that's looking good. We'll leave the disk automatic partitioning selected. KDump, network, and host name. Yeah, that I don't wanna. I wanna turn that on. You got to turn on the network part. Let's see what we got here. You can edit the local host name. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave that default. Actually, I'm gonna name this OS 7.676. Actually, I'm just gonna put it back to localhost. Alright, so that's on. We're done. I'm not gonna mess with the security policy, and I'll leave. Let's see what the security policy is. Apply. No profile selected. Select profile. Select profile. Done. Everything okay, and let it. Uh, 32 gigabytes. Alright, so once we've gone through everything, then we can begin the installation. So I'm going to set my root password, secret, shh. Done. User creation, pay close attention to these, take notes of the username. Otherwise, you'll have issues logging in. Make this user get administrative privileges. And then we'll just let it do its thing. This is going to take a while. I think what we can actually sit through it and and see how long it takes to get a good gauge of how long it takes. But we want to make sure that everything. I mean, you could. And the thing is, you have to be careful with the installation, because if you don't know what you're doing, and if you are a Linux novice, I barely, I kind of, I dabble in it, but I don't really. I'm starting to get more technical with it and everything like that at this point. Um, but but you'll end up with the basic of the basic, which is a command line environment, which is not exactly the best solution for me per se. But I am learning the commands and everything like that, and it helps me to learn as I go and progress. So let's see here. So it's gonna install it. Oh yeah. And we have quite a bit to install, so it is gonna take quite a while. I kind of went with the the most of the most that I could go with, which is gonna be cool. So I think I'm gonna pause it right now, and because this is gonna take a really long time. I mean, I know I said it shouldn't take too long, but I got a lot of stuff, and I don't know. Let's see here, because there's quite a bit to install, as you can see. But we are getting through the packages. The packages do not take that long. So we shall see. We shall see. So, thanks for sitting here and weighing it out with me. I wish I had some music or something, but, eh, I, I make music, but I haven't decided if I wanted to use it here or not. But, in the meantime, we could read the news or we can see what's going on in the world. But that's what I would normally do if I wasn't here sitting here with you guys. But I know this is, I know this. You can fast forward to video 2 to see what it looks like. But we are almost done. Like we got just a little bit more to go. And this is going to have the graphical user interface, which is going to be awesome for me. And I wonder, could I use Linux as a daily driver? Well, I'm a Windows person. I've grown up on Windows. So that would be a tough one. To give up my Windows would be kind of like, oh, that would be a shock. That would be a shock value there. I don't think I would give up my Windows, but that's another topic for another day. All right. It says performing the post installation setup task. We just got through and done installing a bunch of packages. Um, Pretty cool, pretty cool. So at this point, how many machines am I running? The host. 5 VMs. So for ladies and gentlemen, for the production of this video purposes, I imagine about, well, I know about 3 computers were used just to produce this video, which is quite interesting. Consider how back in the day, um, how simple things used to be, whereas, in households in the early 80s, barely anybody had computers, and now we walk around with them. We got them in our palms. We have, what you call it, tablets. And it just has so much stuff. I mean, it's just crazy. All right. Um, and we have entertainment systems and everything's so smart. I mean, like, technology has come along so far since I was a kid. It's not even funny. It's actually quite intriguing. So we are performing the post-installation tasks. It should be nearing completion soon. It's hard to give an estimate on when these things complete, but it should be about 5 minutes. Like I said, we are all within 20 minutes. 25 minutes, 25, a little more than 25 minutes. I have not paused the video. I was going to pause the video, but I did not pause the video. And I just want for us all to have a good measure as to how long it would take to install Oracle on the Proxmox virtual environment 5.4-3. So, yeah, it was just a hurry up and wait game right now. I chose Oracle Linux. I don't recommend you guys necessarily going out and installing, but if you are curious about it, like I am, feel free to, I mean, to go do it, you know? I personally wanted to see what all the hype was about, but it seems pretty robust. So we'll just give it a few more minutes here, and we'll see how it goes. It's going to perform the post-installation setup tests as we've been. If you guys don't want to see this part of the video, you can fast forward. You know, that's the wonderful thing about technology. But stick around. We'll just chit-chat a little bit about it. Like I said, yes, this is going to be great. This is going to be beautiful. So one thing's that what I plan to do with it is I'm going to be able to remote into it because everything I operate is based on remote. Using the Proxmox console isn't the greatest option. It's not as flexible as I would want it to be in terms of it's not. It doesn't offer me the flexibility that I need in terms of being able to hop on my what you call it, tablet PC, log in or hop on to my laptop and log in or log into my desktop and log in. And that that's the flexibility that I need. All right, so this And you just have to hurry up and wait. Just wait it out a little bit. And I just want to say, I knew years ago that I wanted to use Proxmox because it offers me great flexibility and it's less, it seems to be less resource intensive. So maybe that's why I chose to use it. But these post installation setup tests, it's taken a while, so I have to give it a little bit. But so far, just setting this up and getting this far has took about a half hour, and that's pretty good. Like everything on my system is solid state, so hopefully, we should be finished and ready to go into the GUI and all that stuff. Um, so I want to pause this video and prevent it from getting too long, but it's actually, oh, great. It's configuring the add-ons. We should be complete with this very soon. I put a lot of add-ons into this installation. A lot of add-ons. And this is going to take a while, of course. And I can't wait to see what all kinds of goodies that we get with this installation of Oracle. And for those that are getting into Linux, there's a lot of good video footage out there regarding Linux and what you could do with Linux. A lot of good information online. A lot of it you have to take with a grain of salt. Um, but I don't know how long this configuring add-ons is going to take. So I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to see how long it takes. But we should be done soon, so I know this is funny. I keep saying, yeah, I'm going to pause the video and all that, and then I don't pause the video. But it's no fun when I don't pause the video because then we don't see all that this installation process has for us. And I know it's crazy. I know it's crazy. But I do have a lot of add-ons. Of course, it's going to take a little while. And then, like I said, I'm just walking through this just the same as you may be new to this process and walking through it with me, which is great because we are in it together. I know that. I mean, it sounds kind of cheesy, but I mean, it is what it is. Maybe this is something that I would do in a live stream. It's just kind of cool. All right, everything's still responding, so we're good. we should be. I'm just gonna pause it and come back because I have to go downstairs. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it seems as though everything has been installed, and it's time for me to reboot. So let's see what we got. Oh, this is beautiful. License. What? Oh, I gotta accept the license agreement. Okay. Done. Let me finish configuration. And put my name in. And see what we got. And I mean, there you have it, folks. I mean, this is it's pretty much it. Um, we just gotta do a few more. See that English, a few more settings. Can we do this in English? English US, privacy, whatever. We can skip that for now. And we can start using Oracle Linux. I'm gonna get out of this. I'll figure everything out. I don't need no help. Okay. So it is 8:37. We're connected. Let's see what applications we have. Uh, and I mean, pretty much. I mean, what can I say? You get, see what we got in this system. Then we go to connections. Go to settings. And let's see what we got here. And I'm just clicking around. I want to share this. I want to be able to connect to this device. So, um, hmm. That's weird. Notice how it skips over accessories. Weird. Hmm. And just see what we got here. Let's go to KDE system settings. Uh, oh, I think I saw. Now there's, I can't get to other. This is weird. Okay. That's how we get the settings. See online accounts. See sharing. Remote login on. Connected. Can set up a VPN. Interesting. And that's really it. I mean, it didn't take too long to install. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.